Hi, I'm John Bon Jovi, and I'm on your show, A Matter of Taste, on VIVA 2. We're going to start the show off with one of my favorite bands growing up. These guys could sing better than anyone, and Brian May had the distinctive guitar sound of hard rock. This is Queen with I Want It All. The next video I'm going to play for you is by Tom Waits. To me, Tom Waits is one of the premier American songwriters. He's right up there with Dylan and, you know, the best of them. And as far as all songwriters encompassing, I think Elvis Costello's right up there as well, and Leonard Cohen. But obviously, Waits was a big influence on my lyrical writing, and the pictures he draws are like none others. So this is off the album Bone Machine, and he recorded this with Keith Richards. And there's a place where I would have liked to have been. This is called I Don't Want to Grow Up by Tom Waits. The artist up is Willie DeVille. Willie had a band called Mink DeVille, and I used to play in Asbury Park in the late 70s. There was this great calendar. I remember this shot really well, and it had all the premier artists of the year that had played this bar, and Willie's picture was on it, and Bruce's picture, and Southside Johnny, and me. And it was a big deal because I was still in high school, and I met Willie for the first time, and I think his former wife was the first person I'd ever seen with a nose ring in like 1978, and she sort of scared everybody. But there's something cool about Willie. He would walk up on the stage, real slow, take a drag of a cigarette, look at the amber burning, put it on the ground, stamp it out. And Willie wore things like this, Cuban heels. You see these boots? Those are Cuban heels. That's my influence from Willie DeVille. So Willie has become a good friend of mine over the years. He played at my wedding. And here's my good friend Willie DeVille, still. Hi, we're back. I'm John Bon Jovi on A Matter of Taste on VIVA 2. We're going to continue on with a song that's a big hit in America. I don't know if it's yet a hit here, but I think it will be. This is a brand new band called the Verve Pipe. Great singer, great lyric. It's called The Freshman. I was young, I knew everything. Next up is U2 and B.B. King. I think this was their opportunity to branch out a little bit when they did the film Rattle and Hum. This soundtrack was produced by a very dear friend of mine, Jimmy Iovine, who produced Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and the Pretenders and the Rhythmics and Dire Straits and Bruce Springsteen, and it goes on and on and on and on. Anyhow, when he did this record, he told me that this was a highlight for him, having B.B. King come in. And I still remember this scene in the movie when he says, I don't play chords very well. And so they sang, and B.B. played a hell of a solo, When Love Comes to Town. Here I'm going to play it is by a very, very dear friend of mine. This guy not only was an early influence on my musical career with albums like Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy, Caribou, to Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, but I'm fortunate enough to know that I've played with him on records, both mine and his, and I'm also lucky enough to call him my friend. And the greatest compliment that a songwriter can pay another songwriter is to say, I wish I'd written that. Well, here's a song I wish I'd written. It's by Elton John. It's called I Believe. Hi, we're back. I'm John Bon Jovi, and we're hosting A Matter of Taste on VIVA 2. The next video up is from me. This is off the new solo album called Destination Anywhere, and this was a collaboration with Dave Stewart. We met one day in London while we were both there working, and we were introduced by Bruce Willis. And Bruce invited me over to bring a guitar because he's quite an accomplished harmonica player and a singer. And told me some friends of his would be over. One of them was Dave Stewart. And as we started to play a little bit, Dave asked that sometime we should write a song together. And though I had been writing quite a bit for this new album, I thought, why not? You know, he's a great talent, a good guy. We got together and we wrote this song, and it was my narrative of my time spent in London. And so if you want to come with me on a journey, it's called Midnight in Chelsea. Next up is a girl that I met because of Dave, and as you see, you know, it's friends introduce friends to friends. And this band has been trying to break America for a long time, but it really does look like their new album is going to be the record that does it for them. So Charlene has a brand new song with her band Texas. It's called Halo. The next up, this band is called the Manic Street Preachers, and they opened for us once in London. And then they had that mishap where their singer was left missing and left a lot of notebooks full of songs. Well, the band didn't panic. They just took on a whole new life, and they reinvented themselves. And as I spent time in London last year doing a movie, the Britpop scene obviously influenced this new album of mine, and it was greatly because of this song. I think it's a great vocal. I think it's a great rock band. They're called the Manic Street Preachers with a Design for Life. Welcome back. We've paid the bill. The commercials are done. I'm John Bon Jovi on A Matter of Taste on VIVA 2. Next up is my co-producer, my collaborator on Midnight in Chelsea, and my good friend. This is David A. Stewart from his solo album. It's called Hearts of Stone. Hi, I'm John Bon Jovi. We're still here on A Matter of Taste, and the next song was a little-known song, especially in the States, by a fabulous guitar player who'd made records long before he joined my favorite band, the E Street Band. His name's Nils Lofgren, and he wrote a beautiful song that, in my personal opinion, Bruce ripped off from him. So they did this as a duet where Bruce sang the background vocals, and it's Nils Lofgren of the E Street Band fame with a song called Valentine. The next video, and the last video I'm going to be able to play you on A Matter of Taste, is a band called Delamitri. I recently heard about this band when they opened for us up in Ireland. I realized that they were a Scottish band, and I'm in love with the idea of being Scottish. And I've met a lot of great people from there over the years, and this band epitomizes that Scottish attitude. I think that Justin is a hell of a lyricist, and again, I think became a great influence in my writing of this record. With their last album, he especially inspired me with some of the stories he was telling. They were very heartfelt and emotional. And they have a brand new record out right now, but this is something off an earlier record that's called The Last to Know. Check out the lyrics. It's Delamitri. All right, well, that concludes our show, folks. I'm John Bon Jovi on A Matter of Taste. VIVA 2 has been really kind to me, letting me come here and spend an hour with you playing some of my favorite videos. Hope you had as much fun as I have, and remember, we'll see you on the road again soon.